The video you're about to watch is just a small part of a much larger story, and we discuss that entire story on our audio podcast, the Islamic History Podcast. We cover a variety of topics ranging from the lives of the four righteous caliphs to the Bosnian War to the history of Palestine. So, if you like deep dives and in-depth storytelling about the events that have shaped the Muslim world, subscribe to the audio version of the Islamic History Podcast. And by the way, it's 100% free. Look for the link in the description box. Osman Gazi. There are a lot of stories describing the origins of the Ottomans. However, most of them are more legend than reality, and it is currently impossible to know the truth. But we'll go with one of the most popular origin stories, which seems to be the most credible. Sulayman Shah was the chief of the Qayi clan, who were Oguz Turks. Sulayman and his clan had fled the Mongols when they invaded Turkmenistan. After several months of wandering, they made their way first to northern Iraq and then to Syria. Sulayman Shah died while on this journey, leaving his 3 adult sons to lead the clan. Unfortunately, the brothers disagreed on what to do next, as Syria was still being fought over by the Mongols and the Mamluks. 2 of the 3 brothers wound up taking positions within the Mongol regime. The 3rd brother, named Ertugrul Gazi, took on the leadership of his clan. Ertugrul led his people north into Anatolia, eventually settling on the plains near modern-day Ankara. Ertugrul and the Qayi clan expanded their territory to include Eskishehir and Sogut to the west. Ertugrul died in 1281, and his son, Osman Gazi, became the new leader of the clan. Osman is the Turkish pronunciation of the Arabic word Othman. Osman's family and descendants would become known as the Osmanli Dynasty, and the Beylik he and his family ruled over became known as the Osmanli Beylik. The Osmanli Beylik sat right next to the Byzantine Empire's remaining territory in western Anatolia, and the Osmanli Beylik continued to creep westwards, slowly growing at the Byzantines' expense. Despite their small size, the Osmanlis never had trouble finding soldiers for their raids. With so many competing beyliks and former Byzantine cities in Anatolia, there was no shortage of warriors willing to kill and be killed for the right price. The Osmanlis preferred to hire Muslim warriors, or Ghazis as they were known, but they did not mind hiring Christian warriors when necessary. Throughout the 1300s, the Osmanli Beylik continued to grow, swallowing up weaker Beyliks as they did. One of these was the Karasi Beylik. The Karasis were master shipbuilders and used their skills to raid Byzantine coastal fortresses. When the Osmanlis conquered the Karasis, they gained their knowledge of the sea and their fleet of ships. It wasn't long before the Ottomans crossed the Dardanelles and invaded Gallipoli.